Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The Chase's Mark Labbett has paid tribute to his former co-star Brooke Burns as she was announced as the host of a classic US game show which is being revived. American TV presenter Brooke Burns is taking the reins of NBC's revamped game show Tic-Tac-Dough. The 47-year-old, known for hosting the US version of The Chase, will bring the classic quiz show back to life after its initial run in the 1950s and revival in the 1990s. To celebrate Brooke's new role, Mark Labbett, aka the Beast from ITV's The Chase UK, shared a heartfelt tribute on social media, featuring a montage of her standout moments from The Chase and Masterminds. A tweet honoring Brooke's decade-long impact on the world of quiz shows said, "For 10 years, she's created memorable moments and brought her unique energy to every game show she's ever hosted." Never one to ignore an error, Mark pointed out that it's actually been over a decade since Brooke first started hosting The Chase USA. He replied, "It is actually 12 years since we first recorded at Thechisusa for it Gen," highlighting her impressive tenure as a host, Edinburgh Live reports. Fans took to Twitter to congratulate Brooke, with one enthusiast saying, "She is great, I cannot wait." Another fan agreed, praising her as they exclaimed, "She's really a great hostess." Although Brooke departed from The Chase in 2015, her absence has been noticed, yet the show remains a favorite among US audiences. In 2022, Mark, a renowned chaser, revealed that he was unexpectedly dropped from the US version of The Chase. The Quizmaster, who has also appeared on the Australian versions and is a regular on the UK show, confessed he was gutted not to be invited back to the ABC series. Mark, 59, better known as The Beast, has been a chaser on the UK's ITV version of the game show since 2009. The UK version of The Chase has now run for 13 seasons with Labbett and his co-star Sean Wallace being the first two chasers to star on the show, having been there since its first ever series which aired 16 years ago. However, Mark is the only chaser on ITV program, hosted by Bradley Walsh, to have appeared on the US version. In other news, Brooke is set to present Tic-Tac-Dough, a game show originally created by Robert Noah for NBC. The format involves two contestants competing to place 3 of their marks in a row on a large trivia board. Both players must try to avoid the dragon, who lurks to steal their turns and stands in their path to victory. After 3 rounds, the victorious contestant faces off against the dragon in the grand prize round. Here, the dragon moves strategically on the board to block the player's ability to make 3 in a row and take home $10,000. Brooke formerly hosted The Chase from 2013 to 2015, and the series was later revived in 2021 for a 2-year run hosted by Sarah Haynes. The set of The Chase buzzed with energy as camera crews adjusted their lenses, and the contestants nervously glanced at each other under the studio lights. But today, something felt different. Unspoken excitement rippled through the production team as whispers passed from crew to contestants like an electric current. A major announcement was coming, one that would send shockwaves through the world of quiz shows. Mark Labbett, famously known as The Beast, leaned back in his chair, arms crossed, eyes scanning the studio. His expression was unreadable. For years, he had been the unshakable titan of trivia, a looming figure of intellect and intimidation. But today, even he felt a strange anticipation clawing at the edges of his calm. Then came the moment. Bradley Walsh, the show's ever-charismatic host, stepped forward with a grin wider than usual. He held a gleaming envelope, gold-foiled and dramatic, like something out of a spy movie. "Ladies and gentlemen," he said, looking straight into the camera, "we have a very special announcement." All eyes turned to one of the chasers, Jenny Ryan, the vixen, who stood beside Bradley, trying and failing to contain a triumphant smile. "I'm thrilled to officially announce," Jenny said, her voice cracking slightly from emotion, "that I'll be hosting my own spin-off quiz show, The Hunt Begins, launching next year." Applause erupted from the crew. The contestants clapped politely, though still dazed by the revelation, and Mark, he remained still. For a full 5 seconds, the studio held its breath, waiting. Then, Mark stood, slowly, dramatically, with the gravitas of a judge passing a final verdict. "I suppose the student becomes the master," he said dryly before breaking into a rare, genuine grin. But don't think for a second I'll go easy on you when the chase cameras are rolling. The room burst into laughter. Jenny stepped forward and gave him a quick, proud hug. Later that evening, Mark took to X, formerly Twitter, posting his long-awaited reaction. Big congrats to a Jenlyan for her new venture. She's fierce, brilliant, and more than earned it. Just don't ask her to go easy on the contestants. Hashtag the Vixen Unleashed hashtag that Chase family. Fans lit up social media with messages of celebration, support, and a fair bit of teasing. Memes of Mark pretending to sob or building a rival quiz show fortress began trending by nightfall. Backstage, Mark was overheard saying to a producer, "We've built something special on the chase. Watching Jenny fly doesn't make me sad, it makes me proud. But if she thinks she's seen the last of a challenge from the beast, she'd better think again." In the world of high-stakes trivia, rivalries may rise, but at the heart of the chase lies mutual respect, fierce competition, and a shared love for the game. And with a new show on the horizon, fans can rest assured the chase is far from over.